Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm probably not buying the next WWE game. And my reason for it is very simple. It's a year by year game. Here's the problem with the whole year by year premise to me. You have a year to not only grab the game, but do everything that the game has available for you to play in a year. Now, for some people, that is very easy. When you are young and you don't have a job or anything like that, that is incredible. But when you have a job, you have a life, and you have a family and stuff of that nature, it is not easy to do any of that. The reason being is very simple, because by the time you're finished making all your custom characters, unless you have someone else that's helping you, hey, because some people have other people that can help them make their custom characters, make their little arenas and stuff real quick. Now, all that time can be shaved off if the game would do one simple premise, the smallest thing, that probably is darn near impossible, but it's something that would help out so many people. When I buy the next game, just let me be able to transfer my custom characters, my arenas, my championships. I don't care if they look a little different. I don't care if they have to look a little bulkier or whatever. Just let me be able to transfer that, and maybe I wouldn't have that complaint, because I'm a part of that lovely community that wants to make his own wrestling show and stuff like this. Like, this was copied. Why? Because I know I don't have enough time to really make worldwide wrestling or all-star wrestling again, and then make championships for them, and then backdoor and finish making a tag team division, a women's division, a men's division, and have it in between two shows or even one show. You have to go download eventually, because you don't have that energy to sit and do that all day every day. You're not getting paid for this. If you're getting paid for this, or if you just have it like that, congratulations to you. You're one of the few who do. Not everyone does. This is very tiresome after a while of, hey, the new game came out, yeah, it looks good, it looks real good. I'm very happy with the new mechanics that they add and how they somehow make the game better but worse at the same time. I will always stand on this. WWE 2K19 was my favorite 2K game. I don't know what happened for them. Well, probably it's because of the overworking and just have to quickly make a turnaround to make another game. Because seeing how long it takes, like, for Red Dead Redemption 2 to come out, and GTA 5 and GTA 6 and stuff like that, I can only imagine the amount of sweat that they have to deal with and the amount of pain that they have to go through, not to make this, but to also make the other games that they make. Wait, don't they make like golfing and baseball and stuff like that? They don't just do this. They do other things too. And let's not get started on their basketball games. I can't speak for every other genre of games. I don't play every other genre of games. I play a certain few genres and only a certain few games. I'm not going to pretend that, oh, games are dying. No, specifically the WWE 2K community is dying slowly. And yeah, you can keep pumping more games in there. You can keep throwing more games to everybody. But if you're not given the game enough time to breathe, and I don't mean a year, I probably need 2-3 years. That's what y'all need to be doing. I get it. For NBA 2K, you had to do that because, you know, teams always trading people and all that. You know, there's something this may help you. Like, come a little closer to the screen. DLC. That would help you so much. You would be able to make one nice little DLC, or just give us a free update. Okay, here's another thing. Ethan Page, I forgot her name, from TNA. Both have just made it to NXT. They're two big stars. One is a former AEW superstar. One is a current TNA not just anyone, but the TNA Knockouts champion, may I add. We saw her at the Royal Rumble, and now she's here. And from what we've established, we may be getting a nice little deal to see from NXT versus TNA, and I wouldn't mind watching that. I like NXT. This is a nice little thing to watch. I like it. But do I feel like the next game I have to pre-order to get these two characters, when I know there's someone right now that created an Ethan Page and a fudge, I forget her name, and it really sucks I forget her name. But I know someone right now already have the character made and sitting there being like, you can grab her and gun and shoot. You come with an accessory. She even has the updated NXTNA shirt that she had. Like, I just can't that they're really gonna make another game in a year's time. So that means, hey, because I think it was, what was it, last year or the year before that? It was 1 year that I got to the game late. I was like 5 months late. And when I actually sat down and I was able to make everything I wanted to make, and I was actually able to sit and really do everything, the next game was already coming out. And I think it was it last? No, because I didn't finish that for, was that for a different year? I didn't finish that one. I forgot which one. It was one of them that I had to wait like 5 months before I even got the game. And it really sucked because there was so many things I just wasn't able to do in my universe mode, and it just sucked. So I'm gonna say this: just let it breathe. That's all I'm asking. If you could just let the game breathe, if you could just let us just say, hey, it's gonna come out in the next 2-3 years. Like, I'm just saying, maybe just even if it's just for the WWE games. Like, shoot, if you're like, well, we can't do that for both sections, then either you need help back there, because that's insane to go year to year to year to year. I mean, that's what happened to begin with. That's why 2K20 happened, because you went year to year to year. And then let's not even get started. You guys take things out the game, but then add things to the game. Why do you have to subtract things to add things? I don't like that you had to do that. You took off the strap. You took off that people could take off the straps just to add it back in. But you added the mechanic now where you can do the little slap contest that people do in the match. You know, when they hit each other in the crowd, go, whoa, and another person to go, ooh, and whatever that is. That was a short match. I was not prepared for that to end that quickly. All I'm saying is this: we could have a lot more things being done right now. Truly, just a lot more things being done. A lot more things that can just be, this would be a lot more enjoyable if you just calm down and say, hey, we're gonna take some time before we make the next game. That's all you have to do. It's not that difficult to just say we're gonna make the next game, give us some time. That's it. I think Enduring is better than what you're currently doing, because what you're currently doing is darn near irritating to another level. It is infuriating to have to be on borrowed time like this. It is darn near unacceptable, even if you don't mind me saying. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm just the one that's tripping here. Because I'm just saying, I don't play my career mode. I really don't. I'm only playing it for, at this point, just the reward system. Just getting nice little, what's the name? I just want to see where the story goes, to be honest with you. I haven't watched anyone else play it. The first one I ever watched and the last one I've ever watched was 2K. You'll never guess it. 15 was the first and last one that I watched. Because that's when we were introduced to, I think, Chris Danger. That's when we all introduced to Chris Danger. I didn't watch the other ones. I didn't watch for 2K20. I knew it happened because people did spoil it. People showed me their endings. People showed me highlights. Did I watch it all the way through? No. Why? Just wasn't interested. I'm more interested in universe mode. I will purely buy a game just for the universe mode. I mean, I do the same thing for Call of Duty. I only play for zombies. I mean, I only buy for zombies. I'm not a good PvP player in this. I will only do it for single-handedly this exact reason. I should have been stopped doing this. And then maybe I should have been said something about that, because this is like insanity. And then I already know somehow, some way, goddamn Sexy Red is gonna be in the next game. If not on the cover on it, which I'm not gonna lie, all you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, just give us an update. I wouldn't be mad if you said, hey, you got like Sexy Red that bad? We'll give you a nice update. Here you go. Her for free. Or, hey, she's just $4. I mean, in fact, let's put it with like 5 more characters. $8 right there. $18. I don't care. I'm probably not gonna buy it. Depends upon who's in that pack. Like, you could be like some really cool people in there. I'm just saying, you could have some TNA originals in there, and I'll be like, I don't know, champ. TNA originals with their theme songs and everything. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to cough up a little bit of change. But that's what I'm saying. It's just that you're doing this year by year thing. You're also adding and subtracting things to the game. You're also making this game less archaic and more simulated, which that's not a problem, but it's going to become too stiff eventually. Like when they added the whole blocking mechanic in here, I thought it was stupid to begin with, because I remember when the game came out and it was like, oh, you block. I'm like, block? Blocking what? Like in UFC? UFC blocking makes sense. It's an MMA game. Boxing blocking makes sense. Wanna know why? It's a boxing game. WWE. I don't recall that many people blocking punches or kicks. They dodge them. They get out of the way of them. They may roll. They may do some fancy way of just simply avoiding a drop kick even. But I don't get this. I really don't. Why do we have to get it year by year? When you can, not only can you actually sit and give us probably better stories and stuff like this, when you're just able to sit and say, okay, this is what we want to do. You could give us better graphics. Because I'm not saying these graphics are bad. These are custom characters. These graphics look nice for the custom characters and for the characters. But at the same time, one, you're not gonna ever catch up to what's ever currently going on in the WWE. Just to get that out the way. And that's the same with NBA. You're never going to be 100% on dot. You're never ever going to be. You're always going to be behind. Someone just got traded in NBA right now. Somebody just got fired. Probably from WWE. Somebody probably just got hired. Fired, traded, all those other things. We, like I said earlier, NXT and TNA. And you solely really think that you're gonna catch up to that. That means the next game probably gonna have to have some type of angle about TNA if they allow it. And that's if, or are they just gonna just say, well, just those two wrestlers? Like, are you tripping? Do you not understand like how irritating that is to deal with? And like I said, I wouldn't complain so much, and I wouldn't make this video if you would just have added the smallest feature of just saying, we made another game, guys, so you can transfer everything you made here to this. And if you would have had that in there, I wouldn't have said nothing. I would have just talked about mechanics. But the mechanics aren't even the ones that piss me off. They're like the most minorest things. It's the idea that you make new games a year by year basis instead of giving us DLC characters or a DLC arena, when you could really just save so much time doing that. But hey, let's make another $60 game, and now let's not get started on y'all deluxe editions and ultimate editions on whoever on the cover of it, their edition, to where you spending, which was originally like $70, not to 80, maybe 90, to now $120. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not buying that. I will buy the $70 one, extra $10. That's not the worst case scenario, but it's kind of funny, it's kind of crazy. But hey, what do I know? It's not like I've been playing pretty much almost every single game. It's not like I played majority of them on my Xbox originally and then transferred to play the rest on my PlayStation. It's not like I've had any interest in any WWE games. It's not like I haven't been playing since, I don't know, SmackDown Shut Your Mouth or anything like that. No, I'm just some random guy that just wanted to start beef with 2K for some reason. No, I'm just being completely honest. This is stupid. For the NBA side of it, it's stupid. Why? Because me personally, I don't play the NBA 2K. But I know that must be infuriating to see another one comes out and be like, hey guys, guess what? It's the Kobe Bryant edition. Wow, didn't we have that one already? Yeah, but this one's different. Why? Because of what? What makes it so? Why are these matches so short? These matches are like mad short. I mean, I can do like 3 of these. All I'm saying is just like you're making new games without really letting any of them breathe. These games at this point are just copy and paste of each other, except a little bit of shading difference, and then saying it's better graphics because the muscles, you can see the vein. Oh, the face paint erases, which I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty cool. That's something I will agree on. The face paint like coming off is like probably one of the few cool little details I like in the game. And I like when like people hit like a fireball or something like that. Like I'm not a big fan of like crazy stuff like that, but I'm just saying. Oh, his multiple ties? I don't know, I haven't played with all these characters, so I wouldn't know. I'm not even playing most of these because these could be like cool little matches that could have been for anything else, but they're for background for ranting videos. Yay. I apologize for anyone who worked hard on these characters and get to just have me rant about the game that I bought. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is this, to get back on track, is just that don't go year by year. I know this isn't gonna really change anything by me saying I'm probably not buying the next game. It would only really make a difference if like a majority of people really just like, we're not buying the next game, and they actually don't do it. Like I said probably also because I don't know. This one maybe have a best selling point of all of the rest of them. As long as it's not, because I feel like we're gonna run into it again. We're eventually gonna run into a 2K20 again, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, it's so abysmal. It doesn't even work." I'm like, yeah, I know. I was there when I was there for that. I pre-ordered that one. That was the first one I pre-ordered. Funny enough, I pre-ordered it and I got it like a few days. I got like a day or two earlier, and then I was live streaming and it kicked me out because it blue screened, and I was just like, the game crashed and it just kept crashing. I was sometimes doing universe mode and it was crashing. I used to pray that it didn't crash when I was doing universe mode. I had to pray. I became a Christian because of you all. I'm just kidding, that's not the reason, but that's the joke we're gonna use. All I'm saying is this. Please don't do this. The mechanics you add are actually pretty cool. I've never really had a problem with the mechanics outside of blocking, because that was kind of stupid. I know it's a pretty cool little thing to stop strike attacks, and not much for grab, but cool for strike attacks. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hate the hitting back and forth thing. I don't understand it completely. Like when I didn't even know how I initiated it, and so when I like got into it with I think I was going against Jimmy. I forgot who I was going against, but it's funny. I forgot who I was going against with it, and I just couldn't land a hit, and it kind of pissed me off a lot. I'm like, this could have been so much easier. Just press square and just press triangle to parry it. Just like, why is this so much difficult? Why is this? It's cool, I guess. But oh yeah, we got ambulance matches. That's pretty cool. Hey, we got special guest referee. They're finally back after being taken off for some reason. Like, some of the stuff you took out kind of did make sense to me. Like, I would understand like certain things for like graphic reasons, like why you took out like certain things, why you kind of messed up certain things. Like, I kind of like this one thing I have for Kane Cosmo where I could put the mask on. Like, I think it was the Ascension mask. No, not the Ascension. The Authors of Pain mask, and I get to put the little I think it's probably the neck accessory kind of thing. It's like this cloth you put over, and it would cover the mask. And I used to put like the one little hoodie, one generic hoodie, and it looks so clean. It just looks good, but I can't do that now because now it doesn't cover the mask. It goes under the mask, so now it makes my character like, oh, you're wearing extra. Like, yeah, I know I was always wearing extra, but it looked cool on one end than the other. But that's more of like subjective, not objective thing. More of, but yeah, year by year is stupid. You're making people work extremely hard, and people like me that actually have more of a life, I guess. I don't know. It's probably going to offend someone, but I really don't care, to be honest with you. I'm just being honest by saying that this shouldn't be a thing. This really should be year by year. I don't know. If you want to do that for like NBA, I still don't think you should. I think you should take a couple 2-3 years at least, because I get it. WWE is always going to have something new happening to it, like during near every day. But like, you can take a year or two off. Like, treat it like you did 2K20. Take a year off and then come back with 2K22 for us. Give us like 2 years. 2 years is, I think, a good number. It gives you enough time to really work on the graphics and really give me a reason to pay that $120 instead of just because. Like, give me a reason to pay for that $120. Everything's complete for me, and all I gotta do is play universe mode. Alrighty then. You gotta take away half the game for me. Why don't you? I don't think that's what it does. I don't think it's what it does always. At least I don't think. I don't know. I'm not buying that. Probably never going to. But overall, that's all I'm saying. If you would have, like I stated, transfer this, what's currently going on, custom characters, custom arenas, custom championships, custom whatever else, and just transfer it over to the next game, you wouldn't have complaints. I wouldn't make this video. I would have just made a bunch of these and just called it a day. But no, I'm getting a little upset. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play Red Dead Redemption after this. You know, the game that, you know, didn't come out with a third one next year or something like that. You know, they let this breathe. They gave it updates, not that many, because they kind of really wanted to milk GTA for some reason. Like, that's just the only one that can exist. Like, pretend. But that's not the point here. I'm off topic. Hot topic, in fact. Yeah. That's just what I'm saying. Just give us more DLC and give us more time to breathe on one game. And maybe, just maybe, yeah, some people will probably put down the game because like, I have nothing really to do. I'd rather come out with a new one. Yeah, you'd rather come out with a new one every single year? Yeah. Yeah, what's wrong with video game? Well, specifically 2K. You're exactly what's wrong. You're paying for the same game every year. I've only done that for this. I'm not buying NBA. NBA is just not me. I can't do it. I have what's the name? It's not mine. Well, technically now it is. It was given to me by my brother-in-law. 2K22 NBA. I mean, I didn't even play. I just let it record for like an hour of a basketball game that I kept restarting the thing because I didn't know how to even put my custom character in the game. I mean, put them on the team. So like, Yeah. I don't think the Keith really did that good. I don't think like scored like 1 or 2 times. It wasn't really anything. It was like a random thing just to see what happened. It was like testing the waters a bit. So I don't really know. I don't know. But yeah, so that's just overall what I'm saying is I'm probably not buying the next one for this exact reason. It's just you got too much time on your hands, or not enough time on your hands in this case. Because over here, darn near doing what Mappa's doing over there, or just Japanese people entirely when it comes to making anime. Because I know them suckers definitely don't have no time to breathe. If that's all you can do, it's like, hey, when's that new anime coming out? Tomorrow. Like, what you mean tomorrow? Like, it just, the manga is not even finished. We're like only 9 chapters in. We're already animating now. Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know. I ain't gonna lie, I already knew about the whole Shibuya thing. So they dropped the trailer way too quick for Shibuya. We weren't even finished with the Colon games. Well, we still not finished with the Colon games. But that's more of a different topic for this. I'm just waiting for this match to be finished, because I at least want the match to be finished before I in the video. That's all I'm doing. I'm kind of really buying time. So pretty much at this point, there's really nothing really else for me to really say except are you guys enjoying your 2K? I'm not. I mean, I have to make a bunch more characters still. Yeah, I still gotta make like a bunch more characters before I could really say, hey, back to custom universe mode. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go back to the old games. And so that's probably what I'm gonna do when the next game comes out. I'm probably gonna go back to the old games and just finish universe mode on those, and then like keep going from that point on. Like once I finish that, and then I'll go back to I think 2K22 first, because I still have stuff on there I wanted to do on there that I didn't get to really finish. Yeah, so that's what I do. I go finish 2K22 universe mode and stuff like that, and then I'll do the same for 2K23, then this game, and then I'll go buy 25 or like after that. So I'll be like way behind on everything, but hey, content will be nice. Imagine getting an old game, like a full story for that. I'm able to actually breathe and do that. So yeah, that's my plan when it comes to this. It's gonna take a while, probably not gonna finish in a year, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Probably a few years, but it just does better, I think. It may not, people may hate it, but hey, I'm gonna enjoy it. That's the good part. I'm gonna enjoy being able to sit there and just be like, simulate the match or play the match. Cause sometimes I can't play the match because my wife is sometimes asleep and I can't like put my headphones in and just play or just commentate over it. So most times you just get them wrestling and then that's it, because I'm like, I could do it in post, but when am I going to? Am I gonna do it after work when I should be asleep? Got during 4 in the morning coming home from work being like, let me put some commentary on this video real quick before I go to sleep. It's like 11 minutes long. I just had some nice little commentary. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna do what I was already doing. Just gonna go back and try to, shine it up a bit more. And hey, when I get my PC and stuff and I'm able to do more edits, like Gore and Perkins, because they're the whole reason I'm even doing universe mode, because of them. So that means I basically would have not been doing this if it wasn't for Gore and Perkins at all. Because I like watching their stuff. I like watching their universe mode. Other universe modes, they at least do like 2 a year. Like that's how they do it. That mechanic right there, that goddamn thing they're doing right now, I can never perform that correctly. But yeah, I like watching Gore on Purpose. So there are no reasons for doing this. Chris Danger was the reason I ever made my own custom character. Public, let me say public, let me say that. Because I did it all the way back in, like I said, SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. I've been playing WWE games, so I know what a good WWE game looks like. I played all of the SmackDown vs. Raws. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I did not play WWE 12 and 13. I did not play those two. Wait, SmackDown vs. Raw was 12? I don't think they made 12. I know they made 11. I know they made 11 because I played that. It was on a PSP for me. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. I would have said more things, but I'm probably just more emotional at the moment. Probably the wrong way of doing this, but hey, at least you have to watch not one, not two, but 3 matches of custom characters that I did not make. That I would put their stuff in the link below, but I would rather you just pause the video, look up their names, and just say, oh, he really likes custom characters, and be like, yes I do, that's why I'm upset. But thank you all for watching. I will probably make another video like this with my thoughts more organized, because this was a lot of everywhere, and it'll probably be a much longer video, and it'll probably be, or it says it's gonna be a much longer video, but yeah, it's probably gonna be a lot more said too. Thank you all for watching, and always remember, they lie to you sometimes, because my gosh, if someone one more time tells me Sexy Red is a good choice in WWE, I am going to lose my absolute mind.